2 out of 3 Snowball devices rejected on arrival, one because a rerun copy script corrupted the manifest, the other because the key management service key lived in the wrong account. That's weeks of migration lost. Let's break down exactly why this happens and how to avoid it. Welcome to TheCodeForge. Before we dig into that production issue, let's cover Amazon Web Services Snowball. Amazon Web Services Snowball solves the bandwidth bottleneck. Instead of uploading petabytes over a network, you copy data onto a physical device, ship it to Amazon Web Services, and they load it into simple storage service. Each device uses hardware-validated encryption and e-ink shipping labels. The Snow family includes Snowcone for edge computing, Snowball Edge for bulk transfer with compute, and Snowmobile for exabyte-scale migrations. Pick the right device, or you'll waste time and money. Snowball is not always faster. Use the capacity calculator to compare direct transfer days versus Snowball days. At 1 Gbps, Snowball wins above 200 TB. At 10 Gbps, direct transfer is faster until 1.8 PB. This Python class calculates transfer days for direct network transfer versus Snowball. It takes device type, data size, and network speed, then recommends which is faster. Run this before every Snowball job. A Snowball job has 5 phases. Each has distinct failure modes that can add weeks. Validate everything before creating the job: identity and access management, key management service, file paths, shipping logistics. This Snowball job manager generates a manifest of all files to transfer, skipping paths over 1024 bytes. It also validates key management service, identity and access management, and device capacity before shipping. Copy speed is dominated by per-file overhead. 10,000,001 KB files copy at 5 MBs, taking days. Tar them into 1 GB archives, and copy at 100 MBs always connect to the 10 GB eData port. This analyzer scans your source directory and recommends a copy strategy. If small files exceed 20%, it suggests tarring. It also flags paths over 1024 bytes, which the simple storage service adapter rejects. Every Snowball device encrypts data with AES 256. The key management service key is critical. For cross-account migrations, both the identity and access management role and the key management service key policy need permissions. Always specify the key Amazon resource name explicitly. This validator checks key management, service key existence, cross-account permissions, and simple storage service bucket policy compatibility. It catches mismatches before you create the Snowball job, saving weeks of rework. Pick the right device. Snowcone for small edge jobs, Snowball Edge storage for bulk migration, compute optimized for GPU workloads, and Snowmobile for exabyte scale. Ordering the wrong variant wastes time and money. This selection logic helps you choose the right device based on dataset size and edge compute needs. For 50 TB with edge compute, you might need multiple Snowball Edge compute optimized devices. Every Snowball device supports NFS mount and Simple Storage Service API. You can mount it as a network drive and copy files with rsync. The device encrypts all data at rest and integrates with Amazon Web Services key management service. Mount the Snowball via NFS and use rsync with progress. rsync handles partial transfers and resume. If the network drops, you don't restart from zero. This is the same issue we highlighted at the start. Here's exactly why that happened. A team reran their copy script on the same device, which overwrote the manifest.json. The device's hardware-bound manifest became immutable, and any mismatch causes immediate rejection at Amazon Web Services loading. 2 out of 3 devices were rejected, adding 47 days to the migration. The fix is simple: never rerun copy scripts on the same device. If something goes wrong, cancel the job, order a new device, and start fresh. Always download a fresh manifest per device from the console immediately before use. Use the validate pre-ship method to catch issues before shipping. Rerunning the copy script overwrites the manifest file on the device. The device's manifest is bound to its unique ID and becomes immutable after preparation. Any mismatch causes rejection at Amazon Web Services loading. Always cancel the job and order a new device instead. Copying millions of small files directly overwhelms the simple storage service adapters per file overhead. 10 million 1 KB files copy at 5 MBs, taking days. Always tar small files into 1 GB archives first for a 1050x speedup. Using the default Amazon Web Services Managed Key Management Service key, Amazon Web Services Simple Storage Service, for a cross-account migration causes a mismatch. The Simple Storage Service bucket policy may require a specific customer-managed key. Always specify the Key Management Service key Amazon resource name explicitly and validate with Identity and Access Management. Simulate principal policy. The article warns against overwriting manifest files, but does not explain that the manifest is cryptographically bound to the device's unique ID at job creation. Even a correct manifest from a different job will be rejected. Always download a fresh manifest from the Amazon Web Services console for each device immediately before use. The article mentions validating manifests before shipping, but provides no code. This Python snippet uses the Amazon Web Services software development kit to verify that the manifest file count matches the source. The Key Management Service key is enabled, and the Identity and Access Management role has the required permissions, preventing late-stage failures. The article mentions crossover calculations, but does not emphasize that Amazon Web Services DataSync is often faster and cheaper for datasets under 10 TB or when network bandwidth is high. Snowball is best for one-time bulk transfers over 10 TB when network is slow or unavailable, not for ongoing sync. A rejected device due to manifest mismatch cannot be recovered. You must order a new device and start over. This adds 2-3 weeks. To avoid this, never modify job parameters after the device is prepared, and always verify the device status is ready to ship in the console before returning it. To diagnose issues, run the capacity calculator first. Then validate Key Management Service key existence and Identity and Access Management permissions using the Amazon Web Services CLI. Use the Validate Pre-Ship method from the Snowball Job Manager to catch errors before shipping. Let's run through some common interview questions. What is Amazon Web Services Snowball and when would you use it? A physical data transport service for large datasets, 10 TB plus, when network transfer is too slow or costly. How does Snowball encryption work? IS 256 encryption with a Key Management Service key. The key is managed in Amazon Web Services Key Management Service, not on the device. What is the most common cause of Snowball device rejection? Manifest mismatch from rerunning copy scripts or using a stale manifest. And a few frequently asked questions. Is Snowball always faster than network transfer? No. Calculate crossover. At 1 Gbps, Snowball wins above 200 TB, at 10 Gbps above 1.8 PB. Can I reuse a manifest from a previous job? No. Each device has a unique ID. The manifest is bound to that ID. Always download a fresh manifest. What happens if a device is rejected at Amazon Web Services loading? You must order a new device, recopy data, and reship. Adds 2-3 weeks. To recap, always calculate whether Snowball is faster than direct transfer. Tar small files to avoid slow copy speeds. Never rerun copy scripts on the same device. Specify the Key Management Service key Amazon resource name explicitly and validate permissions before creating the job. These rules separate a 2-week migration from a 6-week disaster. Ready to go deeper? Up next, Introduction to Google Cloud Platform, then Google Cloud Run Basics, then Introduction to Azure. Find them all at TheCodeForge.io. Thanks for watching. The full article and code examples are covered in detail at TheCodeForge.io.